Double O.
Champion.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Crypto Warriors, good morning. Happy Thursday. Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Brazen.
And your boy Double O.
All right. So we are live, man. Let's let's hang out and see who joins us today. And we'll start talking about some Bitcoin. How is your day going, sir? While we wait here.
It's one of those days, man. I almost poked my hands out last night, but I'm still here.
Jeez, what? It sounds rough, man. What were you doing? What were you doing when you almost poked your eyes out?
Man, messing that up with one of those hair blowers, and the black thing popped out and bounced right back into my eyes. One of those
this is like
unfortunate events, man.
Oh, so this is like an air like a heat gun kind of thing?
Not
Just
a heat
blowing
gun,
air
a
or
hair,
something?
yeah, hair blower with the
Oh,
little
okay.
black pin that you put in the front.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, dude, we hope your eye gets better.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you can hear us, please let us know in the comments, and we'll jump right into it here. So we're going to be looking at Bitcoin again, doing our Bitcoin updates today as well, right? Doing some technical analysis, and then what else do we got? Story of the day?
Oh, we got story of the week.
Story of the week. Yes, it is story of the week.
Sir.
Oh man, wait till you see the story I have, man, because I think this is why Ethereum may never be proof of stake.
Yeah,
But we'll see.
No. It's proof of stake right now. Well, yeah,
It is proof of work right now.
Stake.
Yeah, still proof of
Yeah.
work right now. Yeah.
Yeah. Nobody knows that though for some reason.
I don't know. I think people just overlooked it, lightly overlooked it, right? So let's see here. Well, let's jump right into the show, right? And because we have 20 minutes to go here. So we're looking at Bitcoin, man. Still at what is this, $30,000 right now? It was interesting. We had that little move up to 32K there. What did you think about that?
Yeah, we called it during the last call. Actually, last week Thursday we said it's gonna at least reach for 31 or 32K, and it did.
Yeah, you know
those Fibonacci levels don't lie.
Hey man, what you got, man? Well, let's show us what you got, bro. I know you've been ripping those candles and drawing all kinds of lines these days, man.
Hey, they're not just regular lines. Some people say TA is BS. Some people say TA doesn't matter.
Right.
And some people say, just dollar cost average, just buy low. I like to buy low at a really good, cheaper price. Every little penny counts. That's what you call spillage, right? You want to avoid spillage.
I agree with you. This is how I see it, man. I think I may have missed Bitcoin at $1, but I'm always gonna have it at a very good price. That's why we do the TA, So I mean, look, not everyone is Michael Saylor, man. We cannot all buy at the top and be okay with it forever. So
I don't have deep money like that, yo.
Exactly.
Oh man, so yeah, Bitcoin, like we said earlier, several videos ago, that 29K was gonna be a major resistance. So we're looking at over here, we have the 1-day charts, and as you can see, the price action has been hanging around that. Like I would say, the median is about 29-30K. Right, which is not so far away from what we actually proposed. But then if you were day trading, which we don't ever recommend that you day trade your Bitcoin, we were saying earlier last week that Bitcoin was going to have some challenges at 31 or 32K. And during the last video, which I would say around the 28th or so, we said Bitcoin was going to go up. So we had that move up. At the time, the Fibonacci resistance level was right up there. It went up a little bit above that, and then came right back down. And right now we have this very, very tight squeeze of a level. So at the current moment, don't expect Bitcoin to make another run. It's probably going to make 30K max and then come right back down to another 29K level. That green signal, that's a super trend, is telling us that we should be looking at Bitcoin between these two ranges, the green and the yellow line for now. So yeah, that's what I got on Bitcoin. Really, there's not much to talk about Bitcoin right now. It's just going through some major resistance. And it's going to be a while. And with everything going on with inflation right now, I think we're going to have some serious issues going on with the SPY and the NASDAQ in a few months if China doesn't get its act together. And we could see some impact of the tech stocks, which could eventually impact Bitcoin because right now it's currently majorly correlated.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, look, man. Before we go any further, man, I see Parabolic is in the house. He said, "Yep, you did say it was going up." So he's a Parabolic has been keeping up. He knows what time it is. Yes. By the way, Parabolic, welcome, man. Welcome to the show, and thanks for joining us this morning here. All right. So here's my situation, man. When it comes to this, or at least my take when it comes to this Bitcoin situation here. We've been tracking this Wyckoff theory for a very long time, right? Which is why I talk about it all the time. And so far as long as we've been tracking this theory, I mean, and we're talking about at least since I want to say at least May, right? February or May of 2022. I'm going to share my screen here so we can take a look at what I have. So maybe since like February or May of this year, we've been tracking this Wyckoff theory situation. And so far, right, I do not see any reason to think that it's breaking out of this pattern. I do not see any reason to think that there's anything otherwise happening, if you will, right? We've been tracking this support and resistance levels, and so far we can almost pinpoint a point that looks similar to what we have on that Wyckoff theory. Unless something radical happens, right, I'm still thinking that this is still on track to execute that Wyckoff theory. So not much there, just tracking this one to see what happens with the price action there. Now, the other thing that I also think is interesting is if we look at just the level of accumulation that has been happening, right? Because this is something that we also talk about, just the blockchain analysis side of things, right? We can see that everyone is averaging down. Obviously, El Salvador bought more in the dip recently. I don't know if you saw that. And I think you said Russia was going full Bitcoin as well.
Oh yes, for sure.
Right?
They literally just get Bitcoin the green light. Like they can trade oil for Bitcoin now. Yeah.
Right. So, these are just things that are bullish for Bitcoin and things that I'm thinking would help support this price level that we are at right now. Double up.
Yeah, I'm actually looking at the charts right now for the weekly charts, and
Right.
it looks like we have kind of like a quadruple bottom, which should be a bullish signal. Unfortunately, though, the TTM squeezed and the RSI is not looking good. So the
Right.
price going back to 29K is very possible. If the markets destroy, like you hear all over the news right now, markets are going to be terrible. They're not sure what's going on with China and the inflation, and the Feds don't have control of anything. We do see the fact that Bitcoin is being traded like a tech stock. It looks like bots are literally trading Bitcoin right now because the price action doesn't look normal like what Bitcoin used to look like even just a year ago. So if they decide to trade Bitcoin like they trade tech stocks, we could see Bitcoin going down. But right now, it's still going to hold the 29K. It all depends on whatever happens in the markets at this point.
Absolutely. Well, we'll check out the comments here if you have any comments showing on your end. And then we'll jump into the story of the day. What do you think?
Let's do it!
Awesome. Now, why do I keep calling it story of the week, man? I gotta.
Of the day, man. It's story of the week, not story of the day.
Yeah,
because we only get
it's
to do this
not-
on Thursday.
Yeah, it's not story of the day. No, it is more like story of the week. So
Nope.
yes, there we go. Right. So and while we're doing that, if you want us to check out TA on something, definitely drop it in the chat, right? And we'll check it out before the end of the show. So my first story of the day here, right? Let me share my screen here again. I think Ethereum is at an interesting place, right? And this is pretty much what my story here is about. So Ethereum's merge is coming, right? The story is, and this is from Decrypt, by the way, full credit. Ethereum's merge is coming and the stakes couldn't be higher, right? So this is the Ethereum 2.0 update that is supposed to be coming to Ethereum, right? And
Yep.
obviously everyone is extremely nervous about this because if it does not go well, this also means chaos for all the other altcoins which are built on Ethereum, right? Now,
You mean
at
all
the
the
same
other,
time,
not? That's
yeah,
a lot of coins built on Ethereum.
I mean, pretty much most of it is ERC20, right? And so,
Yep.
but here's why I think that this story is interesting, and this is why I picked this one for my story of the week. Ethereum, first of all, has been promising this upgrade for multiple years now, right? Everyone knows this. We have fees, or at least people's Ethereum locked into Ethereum 2.0, which has been there. I have Ethereum locked in Ethereum 2.0. I can't get rid of it. You know.
Yep.
Then you have the fact that Ethereum miners made over $1 billion in profit last year on
Nobody
the proof
talks about
of
that.
on the proof of work consensus,
Nobody
right?
talk about that. Nobody
Exactly.
talks
So
about that.
I'm wondering what would be their incentive to drop this and go to proof of stake, right? And finally, my last point here, if you look around, you will see that everything proof of stake, not everything, but most of these proof of stake situations keep getting hacked, right? We see Solana. I think Solana is proof of stake, right? Solana and all these other blockchains that keep failing. Like Solana just had to halt their blockchain yesterday for almost 4 hours. Before that, multiple months ago, they had to halt the blockchain. I think it was almost 5 or 6 times within a week. And I'm wondering to myself, why is the reasonable thing to move of proof of work, which is proving to not be having an issue? Well, except for that one time when they rolled back Ethereum Classic, right? But other than this, Ethereum has been running stellar. So I'm wondering, why would they change now into proof of stake, right? And that's just I think that is the interesting one. That's the most interesting thing I saw this week, and I think it'd be good to follow up on it. What do you think?
Well, this is the challenging part for me when it comes to Ethereum and this other altcoins. It reminds me of the early internet days. Even electricity as itself. We have two different versions of electricity, right?
Right.
There's the 120 volt and the 240 volts. The metric system, we have the European version and we have the American version. We have the internet where, Asia has its own version of the internet, America has its, Russia has its own version of the internet, and I feel like, okay, all right. I know we cannot do everything on Bitcoin, but at what point is Ethereum or this supposedly other altcoins gonna get their act together so that we can at least have some standard to play with? And Ethereum is dropping the ball in a way because Bitcoin can't do everything. We understand that it's gonna be a multi-market for multiple blockchains.
Right.
But if you're gonna do it right and protect the people, which is why this whole conversations about we need regulations in the space. We can self-regulate. It's just that the folks on the Ethereum side or on the other altcoin side need to play by almost similar rules at what the Bitcoin crews are playing by. I won't be surprised if we start having layer 2 Bitcoin issues in the future. But right now, if Ethereum says it's going to play the game, they need to get their act right. That's just the way I see it.
Yeah, exactly. And I think moving to proof of stake makes it easier to control this Ethereum situation as well. So,
Yeah.
Well, what do you have?
It's a big issue too. It's
Go
money.
ahead.
People gotta make money, and if you take
True.
money away from people's mouth, it's really difficult to make changes.
Exactly. Well, that was my story of the day. You guys let us know what you think in the comments below, right? Do you think Ethereum will make that move? Because if you ask me, I think they're gonna push it back again, because this is supposed to happen in August. So
I won't be surprised if it gets pushed back again. You know what?
I think they'll push it back again.
That's actually a good question for the audience. Put it in the comments if you think they're gonna roll off or go ahead and execute.
They'll totally push
I have
it
a
back.
feeling that they're gonna roll back again as usual.
Well, what do you have for your story, sir?
For today, I like to trade on Kucoin. And Kucoin is supposedly giving us a decentralized wallet, and they must well just take the word decentralized out, and just call it giving us a wallet.
Yeah, just give us a while.
And it's still in the test, in the beta mode. I would not put my penny in here, talk less of my Bitcoin. Well, I don't have any Bitcoin on Kucoin, so you can come at me, bro. But yeah, Kucoin wallet, decentralized web platform, saying they're gonna give you full control of your private keys. It's still
right?
web based. I'm still a little bit concerned about web based wallets. It still has its issues. I would personally not be putting my money in here, but I just thought it was nice to put it out there that Kucoin is making efforts.
Mm.
But in the same article, they talk about GME, GameStop. GameStop having its own wallets, NFTs, and all that good stuff. If you're trading GameStop, or if you're holding GameStop, I still
Yeah,
think it's a good hold for the long term. I have a feeling that they're gonna come back hard. That's just what I just want to put in there for today.
yeah, absolutely. Does KuCoin ever give you rock pool vibes?
Too many times. Just like you got
You think so?
you got locked out on the OK coin the other day. They all
Oh
give
yeah.
me rock pool
That
vibes.
is also the other day. Celsius and OKCoin, they've actually been freezing accounts.
Yeah,
And it's I find that quite curious because it almost seems to me like they're testing out
yeah,
a
yeah,
feature to be able to freeze people's accounts is what it seems
yeah.
like to me, because it makes no sense why my account was frozen, and so I emailed them and they just replied. Um, let's check out some comments here. Parabolic says they will push it back. Yeah, absolutely. I think so too. Right. Wendy Nichols, this show is amazing. I can't believe how much I'm learning. That story about China's hash rate at 22%. I didn't see that anywhere else. Oh man, Wendy, we appreciate this, man. This is what
Thank
we
you,
try
thank you,
to do.
thank
We
you.
try to, can we pat ourselves on the back on this one? Is that okay? You really do that? You know what I'm saying? Dude, absolutely. Man, listen, we are happy to be able to bring this information to you, Wendy. It makes us excited that it provided some value to you. So hey, that's motivation right there, man. We keep doing it. Yes, but the China situation, look, man, I don't think China can be trusted. I probably can't enter China now anymore because, but yeah, it's definitely, I think they're definitely playing a game of, what would you say, chess, if you will. I don't know if they're winning the game, but they're definitely playing a game there. All right. Any final thoughts, Double O, before we close this one out, sir?
Man, my fingers are itching for some TAs, man. Nobody sent me any coins to look at. I guess everybody's kind of depressed that we're in the bear market. It's all
Listen,
right. We'll
man.
survive. We'll make it out of it.
Listen, the
You
markets
know?
are red right now. People can't think straight. Okay, they don't have time to be buying things that keep going red. Okay,
This is where you buy, though.
true. This is where you buy. Absolutely. Well, look, man, I have nothing else to add to that one, right? So there we are. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this one has been exciting. This has been fun. Parabolic. Thank you. We're glad you like the show. We'll be back at it again on Thursday, or at least the
Every
live show is next
Thursday.
Thursday, exactly.
Yo.
And we'll have some videos coming up during the week as well. So definitely, please like, share, subscribe. Right. We're also over on the Gentlemen of Crypto channel. So if
Oh, look at
so,
him
we're
say
streaming on two
Polygon at
places right now. Let's see. Oh, Polygon.
look at him say Polygon at the last minute.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Exactly. So we are streaming on two platforms. We are on the Gentleman of Crypto's channel, and we're also streaming on our channel. So if you're new to the Gentleman of Crypto channel, definitely like, share, subscribe. These guys here, Bitcoin Zay and King Bless, very cool guys. We appreciate the opportunity they're giving us to stream on their platform. And if you're new to the STAKK channel, please like, share, subscribe. Right, it would really mean a lot to us. So, do you want to do this Polygon TA before we dip, or
I'm rushing. I'm trying to hurry up and get it up on the screen, man.
make it happen, sir? Make it happen. Double O, got it. Hold
Alright,
on.
alright,
I got something for this. I got something for this. Let's see. Where is it? Dude, I gotta become one with this soundboard, man. It's so difficult. All right, here we go.
All right, we're ready though.
You
We're
ready?
we're
Okay. I'm always
Yeah,
late
we're
with
ready.
this thing, man. Jeez. Okay. Go for it.
All right. So this is Polygon, right? We had that almost double bottom right there, and we had that push up for that one Fibonacci. And as always, the one Fibonacci is your major resistance. It failed it, and it's dropping down. So if you were trading, this is our trading list right here. If you were trading, you should have done your trading super early this morning, like at midnight. Get in, make whatever percentage you gotta make right there. Let me see what percentage that is. That is about 3%, and get out. But right now, it's Polygon going to go up in the long term. I would say right now it looks like it wants to squeeze back down. At the current moment, yeah, Polygon is squeezing back down. Just forget about it. You're going to probably get it at 40 something cents. that I have to say. So Polygon not looking good right now. It's squeezing back down. TTM RSI is not looking good. It's probably gonna go for that 1.618 Fibonacci level if it doesn't get too bad. But around 40 something cents or lower, you can probably get Polygon if you were trading it. But right now it's a sell.
Yeah, so, you know, this is all I'll say for that one. The Bitcoin dominance is still very strong too. For the most part, if you look at the charts of almost everything in the markets right now, they're almost kind of determined by what Bitcoin is doing. So there is that as well. All right. Well,
cool. Yeah. If I can quickly add to that, if you were trading, just look at Bitcoin first, and if Bitcoin is being bullish, then look at the altcoins, then trade the altcoins. That would be the process I recommend.
Cool. Well, we're over our time. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. Brazen out.
00 out.